Every weekend I walk through the night, past the city walls where sometimes people play on the hill, past the train station, which by then is almost empty, the piano in the doorway untouched. But sometimes, if I am lucky, a song will float through the doors and entice me through my headphones. It's often sad to see, but every now and again I'll see a wanderer on a bench, covered up in a sleeping bag, and I try to smile, not as to pity or to condone their situation, but to suggest I hope they're okay. The streetlights flicker, casting golden shadows of my figure on the ground, and a passing van breaks the silence as I head over to the river. The old architecture peeks through the trees, saying, "Look at me. I may be old, but I am still one of the most beautiful things you'll ever see." And then I look over the bridge, at the black shining water, remembering days sat in the heat of the summer. A bus drives by with a single late night commuter, travelling back to bed with a hot cuppa to kick off their shoes and forget the customer that made things difficult. I stand on tiptoed feet to glance at the flooded pub where 3 months earlier I sat by drinking cider and a gin or 2 or 3. The evening calls to me. There's no leaves on the trees, but they'll be back in their glory by June at the least. I pass by the pub I did karaoke before the owners changed hands and rebranded. I pass by the theatre, which I am yet to go. 5 years have almost passed and I still long to walk through those beckoning doors. And the art gallery with a fountain outside. Tonight a couple are dipping their toes in, and I wonder what they are discussing, if it relates to the hidden away paintings or the world outside, or maybe they're just talking about what to have for tea when they get in. I wait by the crossing for maybe 5 minutes. I've always thought that it was faulty and the roads aren't busy, but I never take the chance. Now I know I'll go straight on, listening to songs or a book, or at times like this I'll have a look around, spot a scarf tied to a railing, left behind by someone passing through. Pass by the house I used to live in. Well, kind of, but I was there a lot anyway. On this street there are record shops, nail salons, midnight chippies and cafes, and it feels strange to go by when there's nobody in them. I've been walking now for 30 minutes. My university is lit up like a lighthouse in a storm, and I think of all my friends stood at the doors, talking about lessons and how our dissertations are coming along. It's been a while since I've been there. I step over some foam thrown across the pavement where an old shopkeeper has cleaned at the end of the day. The guy from the blue corner shop smokes a cigarette lit up from behind, and he appears like a higher figure glowing in the night, until I get closer, but still he smiles and nods a greeting at me. The 2 dogs in the window bark, and I long to reach my hand through the glass and ruffle the fur behind their ears. A woman closes the blind. I see now in the distance the red gold mine that marks my street, that I have been frequenting for years, although living in different houses. How I must have changed to the keeper. Then I turn the corner, and I'm almost there, treading onto pyjamas and some cookies from work. And as I take my last step, you open the door, smile and peck me on the lips. This I do every weekend.